Welcome back to Here's Next Door. Thank you all for joining us today. Today is another product review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this new plate carrier from TacticalXmen. Looks pretty cool, seems like it works, but let's break it down and see how it goes. So first of all, let me give you the name of what this is. This is a plate carrier from TacticalXmen.com. When I got it in the mail, it was totally unexpected because it came in one small package and it was very, very lightweight. Anytime I got my tactical vests, they weighed a significant amount, because they had the plates in them, because they're armored. This is not any kind of bulletproofed at all. It has no Kevlar in it or anything like that. It simply is a plate carrier. So with that being said, let's review it to see if it actually has some of the features putting my plates in it. The plates that I use are these plates here, 10 by 12s. They're very good plates. We've tested those quite a bit. I have one currently front and back that covers up everything that I need to cover. And then, it's all about attaching my gear to make sure I can get to it appropriately. I have a quick release for handgun, so that can come off. Right here are my mag pouches for my pistol. I got my phone pouch. Over here is my radio. Back here, I actually just put medical stuff. I got gloves in here. I put my bandages, so my Israeli dressings. Once it starts getting back here, I can't get to that. That's gonna be something for my operators to help me with. Put my tourniquet ready to get to. And then my emergency pack is right here. So I can just unzip this, take out what I need from there. It's got my own tourniquet, it's got my airway, everything that. Couple of things that I really was impressed about with this is the quick release. If you look here on the side, it's got these little tabs. In order to undo this, you just basically pull the tab back, pull up, and I can get out of it pretty quickly. And same thing with putting it back together. Just line it up, it clicks, and it's good to go. Right here, it has some quick release for the shoulders too. That can undo, take that off real quick, or put it back on. And you're thinking to yourself, why is that important to have a quick release? Well, if unfortunately we do get shot, and we need to get to, under the vest itself, it's very difficult to, get into some of the vests that are out there. They have Velcros, they have cummerbunds, they have multiple things in order to kind of wrap you in to keep you safe. But in keeping you safe, it also keeps you covered. So me as the medic, when I'm getting to you, it can be very difficult to get to it. Many of the newer vests now are coming with some kind of quick release or a pull tab where it can open up the side so I can actually do a chest decompression, or I can assess you for the wounds that may have penetrated. Hopefully they don't. With some Kevlar or a plate, you're not going to get any kind of penetration, but we got to check you. So that's the reasons why the quick releases are pretty cool. Also, if you need to deploy, if you need to, do a quick put this thing on, I don't want to be fussing with a bunch of different cummerbunds and different Velcros and pulling things up and tucking things in. I want to be able to quickly, pull this side, one's off, pull this side, two's off, and I can put it on or take it off as I see fit. Time to break this down a little bit. I showed you how it fits on me. It actually fits very well. I like the quick releases. I can get in and out of it pretty simple. All of my gear seems to fit on it pretty nicely. I have the different MOLLE systems that I can connect. I'm still fussing with it to figure out where I want the different pouches I have. Do I want a vertical? Do I want a horizontal? Do I want a lid on it? Do I want a zipper? I'll keep adjusting that a little bit, but let's talk about the vest itself and the things that it came with. It came with the neck guard, and it also came with the shoulder guards along with the carrier itself, which I thought was pretty cool. It gives you that official look per se. So the neck guard, I just, it's just Velcroed on just like anything else, but they're not bulletproof. They don't have any Kevlar on it. They're not level 1, 2, nothing. So it's just a simple material, but the material is really, really nice. They say that it's, weatherproof, oil-proof resistant, so if you're sweating and stuff like that, it won't get all boogered up. You can load in some Kevlar if you want. They do have spots for it, like on the inside here. Let me show you that. They do have some spots that you can load your Kevlar in. So if you look at it compared to, my original, same kind of Velcro underneath the vest. This one is connected by straps versus Velcro up here. So if I take my neck strap here, I'll put this together, and this one on this side. So here's what my original one looks like. This one is, like I said, Kevlar. The neck itself is smaller compared to what they sent. They have one here that actually has their X little Velcro on it, which is pretty cool. Again, there is no Kevlar in it. You have to add your own Kevlar. But this one actually connects by Velcro. So if we compare apples to apples, this is actually a bigger collar. So it actually covers more area, a little bit more protective compared to this one. But with that being said, I don't use this on my current tactical vest simply because, you know, I'm getting down on my knees, I'm crawling, I'm staying low, and many times the collars themselves or the neck things make it very difficult for me to, you know, move my head, especially when I have my helmet on and I'm trying to get down into a lower position to maybe start an IV, do an intubation. That stuff just kind of gets in your way. It kind of hides underneath. So I choose not to have those, but the fact that this one, the X-Raptor Universal Armor Kit, comes with it, pretty cool. It definitely has the look that you're looking for if you're doing kind of any airsoft or paintballing. The other things I want to mention are going to be the side armors, you know, for the shoulders. So here's the one that I currently have. Again, I don't use these very often. Again, my mobility is an issue. This has Kevlar in it, so it's much heavier. This one does not, but I like the design of the TacticalXmen. Why is that? Well, if we look at this, it has stitching that actually makes it almost cupped like a shoulder already. It was very comfortable to put on. It's got nice thick straps. You got plenty of Velcro for your different patches, where, you know, on this one, I have the patch down low, but I can move this patch up to here, and then, you know, your armor strap comes around and straps in to go around your arm. This one's much bigger compared to this one. I kind of like the TacticalXmen, but again, I want to make sure you understand that this does not have any kind of Kevlar in it. It's not bulletproof. It's simply for the look. If you're going for, you know, paintballing or airsoft tournaments, this is the way to go. But again, they have it. I like it. Let's go to the vest itself. Obviously, I've loaded it up with my gear already. I'm not going to unload it, but I will be changing some things around. I have different pouches that I like to use, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the ones I have on it currently or not. I have a couple of different holsters for my different weapon systems, whether I'm using my airsoft guns or whether I'm using my paintball guns or my real stuff. All right, let's pull this up here. Let me take this apart. Bring this up here. Obviously, quick disconnect. Let's pull this whole thing apart. I'm going to pull the front off and talk about the front. The material of this is actually pretty nice. I was surprised when it came in the mail because when I opened the package, it really was lightweight. And when they say lightweight, I mean lightweight. I think that's obviously because it doesn't have the Kevlar. But, you know, I was thinking lightweight is cheap. It's not cheap. It is really good material. This is made by 500D Cordura fireproof nylon, waterproof and grease-proof, wear-resistant and tear-resistant material. So, when I'm playing with this, and I've really been poking and prodding at it, it really is good nylon material. On the inside here, this is my front connection. It has the crotch protection with the molly in it. So let me show you that real quick. So it has the molly in it so I can connect some of my pouches down lower. That seems to be a little bit more comfortable for me. I have my cell phone case on it. Let me pull it up here. So I have my cell phone case. I have a couple mag pouches. Whether I put mags in it or I put gloves or flashlights depends on my load up and my scenario. Plenty of Velcro for all your ID across the front. It's got a nice thick Velcro, very sticky. I got my plate already in this one, so I loaded my plate in. It fit perfectly, It was a little tight at first when I went to load it in, but once I started stretching it, it fits awesome. So I definitely know my plate is gonna protect me. I trust that. We've used those. On the inside here, it's got some different material that it has a little bit of padding, not a whole lot, but a little bit of padding, but it also has these vent holes to allow for cooling. One of the things that happens when you are working out and you're doing a tournament or you're actually on the job, it gets hot, especially during the summer times, fall, it can get really, really hot. And having some backing like that that allows air movement to be in there is going to be very beneficial in the future. The one thing that I'm looking at, and you guys could probably see it here, is the stitching on this thing, whether it's the webbing for the molly, whether it's the stitching for the Velcro, is very well done. I am thoroughly impressed on how this goes and what quality they put for that. They cross-stitched it here for any of the connections on the belt or on the shoulder straps. Each of the tabs are nice. Very, very impressed with this as it came out of the package. Again, disclaimer, it is not actually bulletproof. This is simply material only. It is a plate carrier. All right, the next thing that I want to look at is the backside. Backside too has a nice big pouch for your plates, so it definitely is a plate carrier. The cummerbunds have molly all the way around it, and this came with this right here, the 4 mag pouch across. When I got it in the package, it was connected to the front pouch. I don't necessarily like it there. I moved it to the side cummerbund area, and I loaded it up with some different things. But these are nice and big. Again, these are that quality material, good Velcro. So if you need to load some stuff in, like I have my scissors, flashlight, I have a drag strap. Over here I got some gloves, and this one I got an Israeli dressing. So it's a good way for me to load it up, that I can get to it, or one of my operators with me can I say, hey, grab pouch number 2, and they can get it there. Again, this has the inside, as we look here, has this nice padding, not thick padding, but it's a padding, and that air relief so you can get some air movement underneath the vest when you're working. This is the Velcro for the collar. These are the Velcros that go across the top, but I really am impressed with how quickly this is taken apart and put together. So if we take these two right here and we literally just slide this across, it clicks in and that's going. That's not going anywhere. Like, you have to pull this tab. Even just pulling that tab, it doesn't come loose. You have to purposely pull it up and then to the side to get it to release. So let me put the Velcro back together here. And this fit really, really nice. I was able to adjust the shoulder straps for me pretty easily, and the side straps them too. You're able to adjust those in the back. And then again, for the cummerbund, you have, let me see if you can see it here, these clips, bring it up on camera right here, and boom, clips right in, and it's back together. Just that easy. So once again, this is a review of TacticalXmen.com. This is their plate carrier that I ordered. I'm looking forward to using it some more. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you've seen, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, hit that notification so you can keep bringing you more. We do a lot of things across the channel, not just the reviews, but we look at station cribs, station rigs, day in the life, etc. One other thing that I want to encourage you to do, if you haven't done it yet, go up and hit that join button, because we have a lot of members stuff on a members page that no one else can see until you become a member. We're really ramping that up and showing you some pretty cool stuff over there. So thank you for all your support. We appreciate each and every one of you for what you guys do, and stay safe out there. We'll see you again next week.